you feel alright. Well, it takes two to make a dynamite. Well, it takes two to make you feel alright. Hey, well, now I know. Well, it takes two.
Anyway, then we dip it first.
Dipping and do it like when you go.
We definitely girl. You know what somebody said, and it's a real thing? If Wendy was with us, I mean, she's still with us, but if she still had a show, she would be all over this Diddy shit. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Talks with Tone and Tina. I'm Tone, she's Tina, and we talk about all things trending. And
Poo Poo. Hi, Poo Poo.
Hey, Poo Poo.
Sharon.
Hey, Sharon, girl. And one of the most things that's trending right now is Diddy. His house got ran up in, all of that. Personally, I think Diddy said, if you're grown, you're on your own. I'm going to take these two minors with me. And they caught him at the airport, but that's not the hit nor there. Diddy tried to hit it, but he couldn't. But now he's missing again. So Diddy, Godspeed, baby. Godspeed.
I didn't know that he was missing in...
Yeah, they've been trying to track his private plane. But it landed in...
Antigua.
Was it Antigua?
That's what I thought. That's what
It might have been. It might have been. Okay. I didn't see where he ended up. But yeah, he's, you know, you think it's time for, like,
I mean, I don't really know all the details, all the pertinent information. They're privy to that information when they live on Bennett Road, or they live up Saratoga, or they live in, you know, Gateway Gardens. How do y'all know this?
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? And Diddy has never told anyone.
So I only get my information from Chronicle Speaks. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks.
Is that is that like a gossip blogger type
She's
of thing?
a YouTuber and she only posts receipts. Like even if things are trending right then, if she don't have the court document, actual witness or whatever that she can confirm, she do not post it at all.
I can dig that.
Yeah, so and she posted all of the lawyers' information. She posted all of the court documents, what they have so far. You know, the FBI.
Smoke said that they got their information from social media.
Yeah.
So we cannot.
They did.
We cannot. And okay, Poo Poo, I go with you on that.
What?
If TMZ reported it,
it's facts.
Then I believe it. 99. I give it a Maury. 99.999.
Period.
I believe it. TMZ has been wrong a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah, I think they said either Lil Wayne was dead or dying, and that first. Because Harvey's gonna have it, you know, first or whatever.
And Harvey he a lawyer. He know how not to get sued.
Yeah,
so.
he definitely know how to run
navigate
rumors and speculation and things like that. So I really don't know what to believe. And you know, I still listen to Diddy right now.
Yeah, I still listen to him to Love too. But
he do call himself Love now.
Yes, he's Love. I do listen to Love too, but I'm just finna say everybody ain't lying on you.
I mean, there always has to be, you know how they say there's always some truth in every lie or every story. There definitely has to be some validity to all of these allegations. You're not going to be paying people, what is it, out of court? What is it called?
Court calls,
settling out of court, doing all this and that.
Undisclosed settlements.
Various people from all walks of life have made videos. I don't know if you
His
ever...
former employees.
Like this white guy that said he don't even know how he ended up to a Black Excellence party, but a DJ took him and he saw some things and then these people threatened him. So it's all kinds of people. Chrissy is in here.
But you know one thing, hey Chrissy.
Sharon's cousin.
Hey Chrissy. You know one thing I don't, the audio, the sex tape audio.
I never heard that. Certain things, it's just not my thing.
No, there is one.
Oh, okay, because I also heard
Bitch, y'all want that shit either.
I also heard that Cassie gave the authorities Kim Porter's phone, but Kim Porter was still in the picture after Diddy left Cassie.
Kim Porter,
how did that happen?
Kim Porter, it could have been an old phone. Kim Porter.
But where Cassie get it from?
She could have stolen from Diddy's house. I don't know, but they say Kim Porter was supposed to be releasing a tell-all book, and she ended up dead.
I don't know. You know,
the Kim Porter situation, I don't comment on because none of that shit's factual. It's just how people say the Illuminati and all that. I don't really believe in all of that either. If you give me court documents,
now I do believe in the Illuminati.
I don't. I
do believe there's a secret society.
I do believe that there's a secret society, but I don't believe that it's in depth as people say. Like everything that happens, everybody say Illuminati. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It's definitely powers that be now.
That way.
Yeah, like how they prove that.
Bright Eyes is in here. The first question of the night is, and Ronald, please chime in on this one since you're a fellow podcaster.
Okay.
What are some overused podcast topics, and can we lay them to rest? what do you feel like are some overused podcast topics? Every time you go on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and a podcast is rolling down your feed, they're discussing the same thing.
Okay.
What are some of those?
The main one, the number one that me and you talk about all the time is the man versus woman. Specifically relationships, man versus woman. I do watch a few white podcasts, and I feel like the black podcasters beat this shit to death. The white podcasters more or less talk about what they want in a relationship, or what type of guy they want, what type of wife. We tend to bash each other, and that's specific to the black culture. A man ain't shit, a bitch don't need a nigga, and all this other shit, and bitch, you do need a nigga. Like, what kind of bitter ass shit is that when you talking about you don't need a man? Like, bro, what are you talking about? And a nigga that's worried about $40 on the first date, bitch, you're gonna get work. That's just, that's just the swing of things.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my father got work by my mama. They was married, but so back in the day, they didn't really give a fuck about it. But now today. People care so much about shit like that, and that's on every single topic. If it's not that, then it's celebrity news, and even that gets old.
Okay.
But I like celebrity news though.
Smoke said cheating.
Yes, Smoke, cheating. Who should pay for this? 50, splitting shit 50-50. Who gives a fuck? No, we went for like 2 months on which bitch to sit in the front, your mother or your girlfriend. I got so sick of that motherfucking bullshit. Bitch, get in the car. We all go in the same motherfucking place.
Okay, I do remember that.
That was beating the day. What was that, last summer? That was all summer.
Yeah, that happened a couple of times.
Yes.
Cherie said independent women. She feel like that's an overused topic.
I do. I feel like with independent women is some weird ass shit. And let me just say why. I feel like the black woman has been beat in their head that you gotta do everything yourself. You gotta not depend on nobody. You gotta be strong. You gotta not need nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna cry alone and do a stoic front in front of everybody. That's just the characteristics of a black woman, so the world thinks and what we've been taught. I feel like that's some weird ass shit. No, you do need a man. That's what God gave men for us to be a companion to that man. You don't need to do everything yourself. You don't need to always be strong. That's what we're for. Everybody got weak moments, and bitch, lean on your nigga. That's what he's there for. But we've been beaten to believe that.
The men versus women topics are so overdone. Everybody thinks that they're an expert, and they are not. I've seen like guys that are 25, 26, haven't experienced life for real, coming on saying their 2 cents and what a woman should do or shouldn't do. A woman saying what a man shouldn't do or shouldn't do. Those topics are so overdone. And of course, it's going to be a difference of opinion. It's 2 different people. And like you said, should we split the bills? Who get their plate first at the table?
Oh,
the man or the
yes.
whatever. Should we split the bills if we live in a house? Who should be the leader? Like all of that stuff that pits women and men against each other. I feel like those are overdone. Like, can we see a positive men and women's topic?
And we never see that.
And we never see that. It's always like a beef or a battle or versus or an argument.
Or you having a black woman tear down a black man. You know what I'm saying? They make a whole... Yeah, and vice versa. You make the whole podcast about, just berating the shit. You broke, you just this, and you this, and you that. It's bitches out here that love broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's bitches out here that looking for a nigga to take care of. I know a few of them. They don't mind taking care of it. As long as that man treat them the way they want to be treated, and they feel like they've been treated like a queen, they don't mind flipping the bill. So why? And then we've turned that into something. People. Stop worrying about that bullshit.
I feel like the main aspect to that is people should stop worrying about what other people think about them. You know what I'm saying? People gonna have something to say no matter. I don't care what you do. They just talked about what's her name? That is married to Princess Diana's son. You know, they was lying on that lady saying she was cheating on him and this, that, and the third, and she in fact had cancer.
Yeah.
So you could be the Queen of England, you could be Beyonce, you could be freaking Barack Obama.
Or you would be Keisha from down the street.
People will. That's one thing you got to learn in life, and that comes from just like years. It's nothing that happens overnight, but you have to stop worrying about what people think about you, and that will like set you free. You're not even gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not even gonna bother you. Yeah. But until you do that, you're showing people like, hey, I care what someone thinks. If they're saying this and I feel this way or whatever. Yeah. So that's on you at the end of the day.
But then people decide they want to do a podcast about it.
Yeah, but again,
talk to your homegirl about it. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
And that's that on that one. Anything like that.
Love that.
But you said, do people?
Is it easy for you to not care?
No, you have to grow into that. You know what I'm saying? Because even as like a little kid, even as like a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old, parents, I always say parents subconsciously put that onto their kid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be something about their hair. It might be something about them being chubby, or hey, they're not even eating all their food. It could be anything that will make a kid start feeling that way. Now, you may have, like I always say, you might have 4 kids by the same parent. One of them might just have it in them, like, I don't care. Like a Bubba, my nephew. Today is his birthday, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday, Bubba!
Bubba turned 29 today. But then you may have another one of Molly kids, Danny, who, she cares about what people think. She doesn't want to stand out because, hey, she doesn't like how it makes her feel. So she plays the background or whatever the case may be. But it starts when a child is little. But of course, as you grow and you elevate, it's up to you at the end of the day to get that out of you. But some people are 50, 60. Oh, I thought you said something about me, or you snicker. Hey, what you talking about? Some people will actually ask you, or whatever the case may be.
So how about this? Do you think it's a bad thing that
I didn't even know you had churn. Go ahead.
Smoke got churn.
He said he's preaching to his son now to be a leader.
Definitely.
And you have to.
Instill that.
Yeah.
So do you feel like caring about what people think is a bad thing? So like you use Danny as an example, right?
I think it's a very bad thing.
Okay, but how about this? Sometimes it makes people build an image of like, I don't want people to ever think I dress bad. So I'm gonna always come out looking pristine, and they like that about themselves. They like the fact that they put themselves together, put makeup on, all of that stuff, and they do it because they do it for themselves, but they also do it because they know people are watching. Is that a bad thing?
I think that's a bad thing because you're always putting on a front. You're never relaxed enough to be your true self. That's not who you really are because you're doing it because you're worried about how you're going to be perceived.
But some may argue that everybody does that. The person that you are at work is not the person you are at home.
I am.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Call my
like shit. That's fucking true.
I literally am the same everywhere.
But like somebody that works in corporate, but you don't work in corporate America. So somebody that works in corporate America, they're not the same person they are at work that they are at home.
I understand that to a degree, but even with that, I feel that I feel like I have anything to explain anything. I have nothing to lose. I don't care which way the wind blows.
Yeah.
If you want to know something, just ask me. I'm definitely going to be transparent with you. And that just comes with age. Some people get old and they still live their life worrying about what other people think. But like Cherie said, if you're a leader, you're already going to have that out of you anyway. And then as you mature and age and all of that, it's going to be like completely out of you. In my opinion.
I also feel
Darlene is in here.
Hey, Darlene.
Pittman is in here.
Hey, Pittman. I also feel like that's a big stereotype too. Everybody ain't meant to lead. Everybody don't feel comfortable in a leadership position.
Everybody is not.
Some people love to be the worker. Mm-hmm. So you saying that that's not a leadership quality doesn't make that person a negative thing or make that
I don't think it does, but I think it opens up opportunities for the person to not fully be themselves.
To go south.
Like I said, my niece, she dumbs herself down. And a lot of times when you have a child and your child is one way, and then you have them in a school in a certain area and all the other kids are this way, they will dumb themselves down because they don't want to stand out. They could be the leader, they could be the this and that, but then you got bullies, or then you got a person that like a little dirty wig wearing kid, no shade. These little kids be having no wigs and like the second second grade, the third grade. Then you got one of them that got a problem because, hey, you have long hair and I got a burgundy wig on.
English.
So, hey, I'm going to dumb myself down and make myself small so I can't be seen. And, hey, the boys like me, but she's getting mad. So I'm just hoping that the boys don't like me and I stay out the way. It's two sides to every coin. So there is the girl that could be that person, but she's afraid to because of the backlash that comes with it, depending on the environment that she's in.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
My brother was like that.
And then when that happens, that develops until they're older. Like, hey, you may get in an environment where you really can thrive, but you have already became that person.
Adapted.
You have already, like, always made yourself small or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't ever make yourself small.
Now that I do agree with. And people will let you
Smoke,
do that.
who you saying shots fired? Cherie said that's true tone. Smoke said no, I pay my own bills. Don't ask me shit.
That's
Smoke,
what
what are you talking about? What was that referring to?
I don't know, but I know that he pays his own shit. Don't fucking worry about it.
Topics, and we all.
Oh, we kind of went down the rabbit hole. Okay.
Yeah, but we all collectively said we're tired of black women versus black men.
Correct.
In an argumentative, negative comparison way. If you are going to do anything speaking on relationships with a black woman and a black man, could you try to make it positive? We're sick of who splits the bills, who paid whose way, who get their plate first. You know, all of those kind of...
Who sit in the fucking front.
All of those overused topics. So, the next question of the night is customer service.
Yeah.
How should a dissatisfied, disgruntled customer be handled by the establishment?
I feel like, now... A lot of motherfuckers gonna go in on me, but I feel like just because
we going on them, so it's gonna be even.
I feel like just because you're dissatisfied, don't make the shit free. Don't make the shit discounted. Don't make the shit. There's been a lot of time. Okay, so I'm saying this because I just was literally talking to her about this. Okay, well, I went to Home Depot to have some keys made, right? So the keys was fucked up. None of the keys fit. Somebody said to me, go in there, ask for the manager, tell them that you want the next set of keys made free. I do it all the time. They should give it to you free for your inconvenience. You spent your gas money to come back up there. Now, literally, I live one light down, so relax. But, you know, you wasted your gas money, yada, yada, yada.
Okay, Cherie, I'm going to read yours.
I don't feel comfortable asking motherfuckers for free shit. I don't feel comfortable.
Some people are really like that.
And I feel like I'm not entitled to it. I feel like I'm entitled to you rectifying the situation. However, you see fit for it to be rectified, it's fine with me. Long as I get what the fuck I came in for, I don't care what happens after that. I'm not spending no extra money to get it done, but I don't care that you discount what I've already spent either.
Okay, so Brown Sugar Simone just entered.
Brown Sugar.
Cherie said the rule of thumb is typically the customer is always right.
And I don't believe in that shit.
But Cherie said that's bullshit.
Like shit.
Cherie is saying the customer isn't. So I'm going to ask the question one more time. Customer service. How should a dissatisfied, disgruntled customer be handled by the establishment? I feel like everything is in how you present it. If a customer feels that they're dissatisfied, first and foremost, they have the right to. People, if you look on TikTok, people order stuff from DoorDash and make a complaint about it. They do it for a living. That's the only way they eat. Like doing stuff like this. So trust me, there are people that do that, but I feel like that goes with the territory of having a business. That you are gonna get some scammers and some people that
you gonna get scammers. You gonna get people also that you can never satisfy.
Yeah, so I feel that, first of all, the customer's approach is important as well. Just because you are the customer does not mean that you could come in acting a fool, smacking off at the mouth, and being disrespectful. There's etiquette to both sides. You know what I mean?
Because it's never not that serious.
Yeah, it's etiquette.
They left your fries out. You gonna cuss this lady out and talk about the
throw your soda back in the driveway.
It's never that serious.
The drive-through. And if you notice, a customer that is calm, you're going to get more out of it than arguing with the manager. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You'll get a better response when you are calm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to learn that. She'll tell you, I used to pop off. In my 20s, I popped the fuck off. But in my 30s, I realized it wasn't that serious. And in my 40s, I straight don't give a fuck. Just give me what I asked for. Just give me what I paid for. I don't care.
Cherie said, when you get aggressive, hey, knuck if you buck.
Like shit. Now, okay, so with my business, I do feel like that. I'm gonna always, if I have a dissatisfied customer, I'm always gonna work to, rectify the situation. If they say refund, bitch, you're not getting your money back. My time was spent. I bought fabric.
Feedback goes further.
I agree. That's how I always thought.
If you feel like you're calm and they're belligerent, if you will, so, how would you handle that?
So Brown Sugar, you made 2 cakes for a lady. You made 2 cakes for me. And I came in there, I said I wanted butterscotch and I wanted chocolate. And I came in there, I said the chocolate ain't chocolatey enough. And you to yourself, you like, well, I didn't put as much chocolate as I normally do. So, yeah, okay, all right. So I'm like, I want all my money back. I want these cakes for free. And you're like, okay, well, wait, I can't do that. But how about I just make you another chocolate and you keep the, you're trying to compromise with the person. And this bitch still giving, no, fuck that. I want my motherfucking cakes. I want my motherfucking money. How do you handle that?
If it was me, I would say you take the cakes that you paid for and get out of my store. I'm not kissing your ass when you're going, like Sharice said, nothing.
And you're not trying to,
and I'm not accommodating you once I offer something. I'm offering something in a calm manner, and then you're going on 20. You're not going to get all this free stuff because that stuff costs money and takes time.
Not give a shit back. I'm not giving no money back because your money is spent as the process is going on.
That's why so many of these newer businesses have like a 25 question refund policy, and hey, you gotta sign this and agree to that,
like shit.
Because they know the games that people play. And I'm not saying everybody plays games, because some people are entitled to a refund or a do-over. If you know how you be like, what I get versus what I asked for.
Yeah.
If you know damn well you can't do this shit,
you can give them what the fuck they asked for.
You can't do this shit. The person deserves to fight you and get their money back.
Agreed.
But if
like
you know
that prom dress I showed you.
If you know you do stellar work and you stand by your shit and you stamp your shit and somebody's playing with you, then that's when you play with them.
So that's why I make it clear I don't do replicas. If you show
because they always want something from like Shein or whatever, right?
Or no, they always want something that celebrity got on for Shein prices. Mm-hmm. So if these people got on something that's $10,000 and you want to pay $32.50 for the fucking fabric, bitch, it's gonna look $32.50. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you before you can give me the $32.50, that bitch. I'm trying to tell you it's gonna look $32.50 now. You might want to spend $50.
I like the idea of saying, hey, I don't do replicas because
I make that known.
Because people want a custom piece.
And what I say is we can do something with this inspiration. Mm-hmm. I do not do replicas in any way because I've had a person say, this bitch actually said, well, she got like one small pleat on the side and yours is on the front. The pleat was right here. The person's pleat was on the side. Mm-hmm. Bitch, I'm not remaking this to put that pleat 2 inches over. You can kiss my ass. So I always make it known I don't do replicas.
Okay, Smoke said I'm gonna laugh at them and make them madder. Brown Sugar,
like shit, Smoke.
Brown Sugar said, hold up, y'all. She can take what's there or leave it. Be sure to signs are posted that there are no refunds.
I know that's right. So you ain't making that extra chocolate cake, bitch. You better take this one.
Okay, though. The next question is, Clee has made it in. Hello, Clee.
Hey, Clee.
That's saying, ain't I fresh?
I've never seen
I ain't fresh. Okay, about a few days ago, maybe like a week ago now, a guy, over on TikTok, it's a whole nother world over there.
Oh shit, I gotta download TikTok.
So a guy was over on TikTok and he was coming out of a burger joint. It's in another town, so we never heard of the burger place. Mm-hmm. And he's coming out there with his stuff, and as soon as he's coming out the door, these girls are out there joning on him, saying he looked whack. Now
the fat light-skinned boy?
He was an older black gentleman. He had on some light blue, like the North Carolina blue New Balance. Some blue jeans with crease in the front. And he had on the same color blue polo shirt with a Ralph Lauren polo that was blue with the white stripe. So when they're out there joning on him and he's talking about I ain't fresh, and they was like, no, you're not, and they clowned him. So
Drewski remade that. I seen Drewski's.
And of course, the way that social media worked, it took on I'm gonna try to show it to you. Mm-hmm. It took on a mind of its own, and he is now popping. That's him the day of, and that's the girl that was joning on him.
I know you fucking lying.
That's him
On a high school uniform, bitch. Why are you joking?
We always know that this happened a lot.
And the fucking size.
The person that's behind the camera, or the person that's making the joke,
always look like that.
Usually looks a mess themselves.
Child.
So anyway, the man is now a public figure. He has sold out of I Ain't Fresh shirts.
He made shirts?
Yeah, he's
like
right. Popping now. And that's what happens when you try to clown people. So what do you think about that newfound, first of all, what do you think about, hey, this man is coming out the store minding his business. He didn't even know these people and you're trying to clown him. That could have got her hurt, or it could have went a lot of different ways.
Yeah, he could have been
you
very
recorded
offended.
it and then you uploaded it on social media. It didn't go the way you thought it was. Now everybody's joning on her. And like I said, the man is popping now.
First and foremost,
Hooli, what you laughing at?
First and foremost, anybody that gets some comeuppance on something that's negative, I absolutely love. She thought she was clowning the fuck out of him. She thought she was going viral. He ended up going viral and selling out and actually making money off her dumb ass. So I love that for him. I feel like anybody that fuck with people, I can't stand that.
John Walker is in here. He said good evening.
Hey, John.
Hello, John.
Anybody that do pranks, anybody, not just pranks, like fucking with people in the store and do. I can't stand motherfuckers that do all that shit. Leave people the fuck alone. Like she said, that could have went south very fast. You could have been joining on his sky blue New Balance, and that was his mama bought him them, and she died 2 days ago, and that bitch could have blew her head off. Mm-hmm. You don't stop fucking with people. Leave people the fuck alone.
And okay, Brown Sugar said, I set up an event before and the lady refused to pay the balance because she said the balloons weren't the color she wanted. Mind you, I showed the balloons blown up. I stepped and left and kept depositing payments made.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have left her ass right there too.
Me too. And then that's the thing for me, Brown Sugar. They want you to complete the service that they're complaining about. That's the shit that be killing me. Well, what you gonna do? You just gonna leave and you not gonna bring them? Yes, bitch. You said you weren't satisfied. You're not paying for it. Why would I stay and complete your event?
Okay, instant win, referring to the Ain't I Fresh guy.
Like shit. I love that for him.
Okay, the next question is friendships. What do the years/length mean if it's been toxic for a long period of time? And the reason this question came about, Rennie is in here.
Hey, Rennie.
Rennie is our
Rennie, I love your new profile picture with your baby.
Rennie is our baby. She takes advice and pointers from us.
And she's such a sweet spirit.
Yeah, she's Matt Stewart.
What's up, Michael Smack?
I don't know, Mike, but hello, welcome.
What's up,
this is
baby?
Your first time. But anywho, so the reason I came up with this because I often notice a lot of times when people post, or in general, people know each other. They may be like, oh, we've been friends since the 2nd grade, or hey, we've been friends since we were 12 and 30 years strong or 35 years strong. Mm-hmm. And in actuality, sometimes you guys aren't friends anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you were never friends.
You say that, or Mark Bazemore's in here.
Hey, Mark.
That's a friend of BJ's who became my friend.
What's up, Mark / Beach friend?
Via BJ's page. But anywho, so I just know that sometimes you hold on to those years, but you cannot put a concrete like, hey, well, we've had these happy times. Yeah, hey, we live next door to each other, or we were in the same class in the 2nd and 3rd grade, so we know each other.
Even if we went to high school together,
yeah, but
hold on to that too.
But in the grand scheme of things, we have had a lot of toxicness. We've had a lot of ups and downs, and people are going to have ups and downs.
My boyfriend.
People are going to have ups and downs, but y'all, you know, how do you decipher, well, hey, we're really not friends at this point?
That's what I'm saying.
Because we've known each other for 30 years.
You done fuck my man. You done talk shit about me to other bitches that you know I don't even fuck with. If you left me or stuck somewhere. Mm-hmm. If you let them hoes jump me and you ain't jumped the fuck in. Any of those things, bitch, we're not friends. We ain't never been friends. I've been holding on to you because I've known you for a long time. Mm-hmm. Any of that shit like that. Anything negative or toxic. And I ain't talking about people go through shit. Me and this bitch got into it 2 weeks ago. But it's not. It depends on what it is. You know what I'm saying? We do our little shit. We talk our shit and it's over with. She didn't do nothing detrimental to me. It wasn't no malice.
I was going to say there was no malicious intent.
No, it was bickering.
Our argument.
It was bickering between two people that's like sisters. It wasn't no malicious shit. It wasn't no. I think that's what it is. If when you got malicious shit between you, or if you got when you're intentionally trying to hurt me,
backstab and harm.
yeah. If you're intentionally trying to hurt me, like even if we bicker and go back and forth, I would never do anything that I know would hurt her feelings. And if you know somebody since high school, you know what the fuck buttons to push to fuck with them. And if you intentionally do that, no matter what it is, you not that bitch for real.
Yeah, and I just feel like as we get older, letting things go should become easier for us. I know sometimes.
Do you think it is?
I feel like some people feel like the opposite, because as you get older, you're thinking like, well, hey, I don't have that many friends, or people dropping like flies, and this, that, and the third. So let me hold on to what I'm comfortable with.
Absolutely, it's comfort.
People become complacent. People become codependent upon friendships, just like they do relationships. Just like there are relationships where people say, yeah, we've been married for 20 years, but for the whole 19, it's been bullshit.
Yeah.
But you hold on because of complacency, codependency. It's the same thing with friendships.
And I think it's more with friendships because, well, not necessarily more, because men do this too, or women do this too. But I feel like when a friend's first response, when you're like, nah, this ain't for me, I'm cutting you off, yada, yada, yada. The friend's first remark, we've been friends all this time. Well, bitch, you ain't respect me all this motherfucking time. Now you want to hold on. So I think that's the guilt trip that they give you first and foremost. Since 17, since 14, bitch, how you going? Girl, you've been fucking me over since 14.
Yeah, and then sometimes you meet people like 6 months ago and they've been a great friend to you. So it doesn't have anything to do with the time, the quantity.
Absolutely.
It has to do with the quality. Okay,
Absolutely.
Let me read the comments. Smoke said, my respect doesn't have a time frame. Paul said, you a trip tone.
Oh,
Brown Sugar said, dang tone, not a friend and I don't be know you anymore. I can't get that one. Brady said, I agree, Tone. Bright Eye said, as you get older, you are able to separate friends from acquaintances, no matter how long you've known someone. Bright Eyes, you
like
preaching,
shit.
You preaching.
Like shit.
Coach Slaughter's in here. Davita is in here. Brown Sugar said, comfortably will have you fucked up. Comfortability or being comfortable. Will have you fucked up. Complacency and codependency. Hey, I kind of lean on this person, even in a toxic way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a form of domestic violence.
Trauma dumping is real too.
And like I said, just because we've known each other, and hey, I might hang around with your family, or I might, you know what I'm saying? We're friends, but we are like sisters, or we are like cousins. It's easy to like, hey, just let stuff slide, but you cannot continue to let anybody disrespect you on the sake of, oh, they'll be back or they'll be whatever. And like Tone said, if it's coming from a malicious place, then let the friendship go.
Bitch, you're not finna play in my face. I don't give a fuck if you my friend, my nigga, whoever. Nobody's gonna play in my motherfucking face. Okay, so I got a scenario.
Latrice is in here.
Hey, Latrice.
Davita, I said Davita.
Hey, Davita. I have a scenario. So I have a friend. Was she watching this? Okay, girl. Then I already told you.
All messed up tonight, Brown Sugar. I tried, babe.
I already told you this, so it ain't like it's a surprise. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Me and this person has been friends for over 30 years. I talked to her on and off. I had not talked to her. Here. Hey, JoJo. I had not talked to her.
Friend to the show. JoJo, you see me acting like Wendy Williams.
Family to the show.
Family to the show.
I have not talked to her in how long? That I know that. Like maybe 10 years, right? Is that accurate?
10, this is 20, probably 10 to 15 years.
Okay, so haven't been her, when I say 10 to 15 years, have not kicked it with her, none of that type of shit. Me and her talk every now and again, every few years.
She don't like me.
No, she don't. Me and her talk every few years, and so I talked to her maybe a year ago, right? I hadn't talked to her before then, 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years now. She invited my men to a party she was having, right? Didn't invite me, didn't say shit to me. The following week, she calls me, hey girl, how you been, what you doing, where you from, where you at, all of that shit. Even told me that she invited my man to her house at the party last week, and I seen him and everything was cool and yada, yada, yada. Well, listen, girl, I want to start sewing. And I need you to come over my house. We can have cocktails and shit like that, but bitch, I need you to show me how to use this sewing machine. So immediately I said, what the fuck do you mean? I feel used. So you ain't invite me to the party that you invited my man to, but you invited me to your house this week for cocktails. And by the way, we're gonna work out this sewing machine. Now, was I wrong for cutting that bitch off?
No.
Or should I have factored in the fact that we've known each other for 30 years?
Smoke said she's a snake.
Okay. So I wasn't crazy, y'all.
Simone, Brown Sugar Simone says she's a user. Latrice said fuck no. Coach Slaughter's laughing.
I thought I was tripping.
Marisha is in here.
Hey, Coach Slaughter. Hey, Marisha. Marisha, she knew.
She is, but she's my niece.
Hey, girl.
Marisha Tenen.
Wake up. Welcome.
City.
Oh.
Marisha's watching from Texas.
Marisha, we coming to your house. You family down. We gonna be down there.
She's watching from Texas. So Talks with Tony and Tina is always
We
national
worldwide,
and
baby.
international.
Period. We're domestic and international.
Smoke said fuck no, you were not.
Okay, so that's the type of thing. That's another.
Davida said not at all. Davida said real shady.
Like shit, Davida. That was okay. So that's an example of you know the mother. See, that's my favorite line. Knowing the motherfucker for a long time don't make him a friend.
But let me say this. Let me preface this. And the girl doesn't like me at all, so I'm not taking up for her. But her Tone's boyfriend and her are cool, so it wasn't nothing like that.
Oh no, it wasn't. They are friends on their own.
Nothing like that. Cause
they actually were friends
sometimes
before
women
me.
Automatically think that, but no, she
no,
nothing like that.
And my man got lots of not lots, but he has a few female friends, and he actually introduced me to her, and it was never anything. No,
yeah,
they're real friends.
That's not the
yeah, they're real friends. They're real friends.
Or whatever. I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
But
did it sound like she was trying to use me? Because I felt used.
That was a piggyback off of if you're in a long-standing friendship but it's full of toxicity, at this point in your life, let that friendship go. She said, I don't give a fuck, in all caps.
Like shit.
If you're being shady with me with this, you're shady. Use the mentality, no.
Okay.
And Coach Slaughter said, shady work there.
I thought I was tripping. All right, y'all.
Okay, next.
You know I trust y'all.
Moving on. Mm-hmm. The lurkers on social media never say anything, but always have the most to say. Daryl, I tried to find you and tag you, so sorry you're late. I couldn't find you.
Daryl, are you now going by Daryl J?
No, because he's right there. That's our
pumpkin.
So
is that Daryl J?
That's Daryl, our pumpkin. No,
we couldn't find you, Daryl. Yeah, we did. She did look for you.
So let me read that again. The lurkers on social media never say anything, but always have the most to say.
Now explain that.
Ever comments on social media unless they're saying happy birthday.
Goddamn, okay.
And they happen to have a mutual friend that I know, and that person never comments. That one is a guy, the other one is a girl, and they never comment, but they know all tea from everybody's page.
You a weird ass nigga.
And you know how like people always be like, oh, you think like you get a special degree or certificate if you don't post on social media, but you really be in it just like everybody else.
Like a motherfucker.
You just don't post or whatever. you think you getting a degree in that or whatever. Those are the lurkers that, hey, they know everything, all the tea. And one of the people told me like the girl would never take her page down because she's just that nosy. So that just made me think like you're just sitting there clicking on one person profile, zooming in, clicking on their pictures, then that takes you to the next person page or whatever. So I feel like the lurkers always in some stuff and always have something to say. They just don't do it on social media.
Okay, but who are they saying it to?
D said hi, Tone.
Hey, boo.
D, is Tone the only person sitting right here? You want to get blocked?
You gotta speak to us both, baby.
And you on here from my page. At that, I know what's going on here. Okay. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, see, you know.
Tina. So
Kim is in here. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim. Tina, who are they saying it
more
to?
than us, weird asses. Oh. Latrice said they be on here more than us, weird asses.
But who are they saying it to? When you say they talk shit, who are they saying? If they're not doing it on social media, who are they saying
amongst
it
each other? They send screenshots. You know, if you ever go to their camera roll,
they talk to their friends. Okay,
all your screenshots, all your whatever. They know everything. They know what happened. Oh, she must have got the weight loss surgery. She's small. She this and that. But you ain't never seen them bitches on there in 10 years.
But they could have
never seen them on there.
Okay, they always talking to somebody who's actually on there. So when they talk back and forth, they get the bitch that actually be on it and say, "Oh girl, you lost weight. What you doing?" So they can report back to the group. "Oh bitch, yes, it was the weight loss surgery. She her men is stressing her out, and she had that motherfucking stomach staple, bitch. That's how she lost the 80
And
pounds."
then if social media, like, let's just briefly name all of the so-called embarrassing social media things that are what social media is for. Like I said, if people go into somebody's story, they want people to know that I didn't really click on your story. If people,
I don't get that.
If people are your Facebook friend but they don't really like you, why are you on my friends list?
It ain't even about the like it's about. I don't want you to seem like I'm pressed to watch your.
Yeah, that's the story situation. But I'm talking about people that you don't like. Why are they on your friends list? You know what I mean?
Oh, see,
if people are, you can't stand, I can't stand this bitch, or I can't stand it, and why are they on your page?
I never understood
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna unfollow them, but I'm not gonna take them off my page. I done took people off my page. Guess what? They send me another friend request.
You know what they say about that? Because I want them to watch me grow. I want them to see. Bitch, they're not listening.
I get that to an extent, but if somebody doesn't like me, I don't care if they get to see that or whatever.
I don't want
them in my space or my presence.
Yeah.
Then again, if you on here all day, oh, somebody's on social media all day, and other people lying like they don't post, or people hit the infamous, I'm about to shut my page down. Why did you announce that? And then you haven't gone anywhere.
Agreed. You'll be back in 2 days.
My cousin famous for that. Where he at? Yeah, I'm about to get off of here. You ain't never been off yet.
Well, what's wrong with social media?
People just make
entertaining.
People just make everything an issue, and then like Sharice said, and like I said, people are so much get with the followers. They hop on that too. Like, no, I accidentally clicked on your story, or
I don't even be on it that much.
Yeah, I don't even be on it like that.
Bitch, I be on it all the time. I don't post, but I be looking at y'all shit all the fucking time.
Exactly.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
So lurkers, we know y'all be lurking, and like Latrice said, y'all bitches be on it just as much as we do.
But to all the people that get lurked on, give those bitches something to lurk.
I get lurked. I get the little eye.
Give them something to lurk.
I get the little eye in my story ASAP.
Period.
I get lurked.
Give them something to lurk. Listen, that's the one thing I have. You can lurk all motherfucking day on my page. Don't come with no bullshit.
Me Yang has made it in.
Hey girl.
The next question. Men hanging.
She love when I say hey girl.
Men hanging with their mans more than their woman. Is that a thing nowadays?
That can't possibly be a thing.
Is that a thing?
Because we 50. We damn near 50. It ain't no way you fucking with a nigga that's still hanging with his boys over his bitch.
Okay, I find that to be a real thing.
Seriously?
Yes, I find that to be a real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm out 6 nights a week, but I'm out with my men for 6 nights a week or whatever the case may be. Just like I said,
at our age.
Yeah, I have made a post. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your bro. But when it's your girl or wife birthday, you don't mention it. Men do that too.
And what
has happened to y'all?
Some people tag the woman like they don't even know the bitch. Happy birthday to Sharice King. Bitch, who is Sharice to you? Am I your bitch or am I your, what's going on? Why you ain't say nothing?
Okay, Antonio said hell
but
no.
When it's that man,
butt buddies.
And when it's that man birthday, happy birthday to my day one, my ace, cool, my nigga, we gonna party, we gonna turn up the night. You do all that for your man. But when it's your girl birthday, happy birthday to Sharice.
That's if they say it. It be people's wives.
Child.
That they don't even say happy birthday to her. But if it's not even a man, just a dude they know or popular dude, you posted it. If y'all got a selfie together, you posted that on right that morning. The first post of your day is you and him at the club.
And a photo montage of all y'all pictures together. But you don't do it for your bitch. But we already know why.
Bree, I can't call her what I used to.
What you call it? What you used to call it?
I can't. She's gonna get me. So Bree is in here.
Hey Bree. Tell me later.
I will tell you. And Brown Sugar said, at this age, that's suspicious.
That's crazy.
And I'm definitely not one of those women that every other word is like, a gay black man thing. But it is on the rise. A lady, I don't know if you guys saw, because I be over on TikTok. A lady found her husband. She was pregnant. I'm sorry. A pregnant woman found her boyfriend out on a date, cheating on her with a man.
What, in Atlanta?
I don't know where they was, but she went to the restaurant and she swung on him. And she was pregnant. That was the other day. Then another girl, she did a story time where her boyfriend broke into her house. Like, he planned to break in and did all this because she found out that he had a boyfriend. And it was her fiance.
Damn, how you got the nerve to be mad or try to beef with a bitch because you got...
Latrice said, yeah, I saw that.
She
the
found like shoot at a nigga. Like,
or the
that's
other
crazy.
one. If I come across the other one, I'll send it. Yeah, he broke into her house. He did all of this stuff, stole her stuff, her kids.
Because she found out he had a nigga.
Yeah, because she found out that he had a boyfriend. But he was her fiance.
That's insane.
Embarrassment.
You have a nigga on the side and you supposed to be a heterosexual man is fucking crazy for you to beef.
And ladies, I mean, I know this is easier said than done, but we don't have penises. We can't compete with a man. If they want to be, that's what they want.
If they want to be, it's nothing left to be said.
You gotta let it go.
You can't even be out in the street saying, after all these years, all I did, none of that shit matters, baby. He wants dick. You can't compare.
Period. And Rennie, that's juice. That's like some zero Tropicana juice.
I keep trying to spike the motherfucker Rennie, but she won't let me.
So yeah, start hanging with y'all girls and not y'all men. The next one, knockoff / pop-up shop luxury items. Mm-hmm. Are you buying those?
Fuck no.
No. What's your take on that?
I'm not buying. I feel like there's so much cute shit out here. I don't have to buy a fake luxury item. Like,
can there be a fake luxury item? How is it made for $2 and it's supposed to be luxury? You know what I'm saying?
Well, there are some great dupes out this motherfucker that are made with real leather.
They have a whole mall of fake sneakers, so I get that.
Are you serious?
But let's keep it real. Most people here that have pop-ups and that do whatever, that shit look like it's
on Canal Street.
Yeah, or worse.
Absolutely.
So how is that luxury just because it has a logo on it? You know what I mean?
That's what they're paying for, the logo. They're paying for you to look at it from afar. I'm gonna say that, because there's no way when you get up on that bitch you don't know it's not real. I personally would rather go to Shein and spend my $50.
Y'all know I take $5 below that.
Like shit, I would rather get that. And if you can dress anywhere. So I would rather spend my $50 at Shein getting a couple of pieces, rather than buying a fucking replica knockoff, some shit that anybody can clearly see is fake.
Brown Sugar said, yup, I buy good dupes and real dupes.
Now,
real things.
Okay, I'm lying.
She said, I'm not paying $700 for Louis Vuitton earrings, but I have a pair.
I was about to say.
But Brown Sugar has real nice, real bags.
I was about to
so
say.
Get you on the accessories.
I was about to say. Now, I've never bought it yet, but I am looking for it.
Candy.
Some Gucci stockings. I'm not ever bought ones in the box.
Yes. That the guys be wearing a 2-piece Newport set. Your outfit is giving that, but you done got these G's glued all on it. I ain't all on this shit. We gotta pull it together, y'all.
You definitely can't go looking like Newport 100s in the box thinking it's real. That's for sure.
Okay,
just don't waste your money, baby.
Okay, hold up. Latrice said facts, not buying a knockoff. Any high-end item, it's from my husband or my son.
Yeah. Purses and bags, I feel like I'm never going to buy knockoff purses and bags because I feel like that's an investment.
And I feel like treat yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really nice.
But a pair of stockings, bitch, yeah. I'm looking for, if y'all got the dupe to the Gucci stockings in a 1X, bitch, it's sitting my way.
Smoke said he can't relate. Latrice, okay, Brown Sugar said, I spent plenty of money on the real and buy dupes too. You'll never know, but I won't lie if it's a dupe.
Period.
And
put a motherfucker on to where you bought it.
Antonio said he'll rock a Walmart outfit before all of that.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much other shit out here you can buy. Why buy a knockoff?
And I feel like at the end of the day, like Brown Sugar said, if you look a certain way, you look sophisticated regardless.
Okay, so that's the bumper part too. The bitches that be wearing the glitter Chanel look like they're wearing glitter. Like, you don't even look like you can afford. I don't even want to say this like that, but it's the truth.
Magori.
Hey, Magori. Y'all seen...
Oh, that ain't Magori. That's Keisha B.
Hey, Keisha B.
Keisha B. I thought that said Magori.
Y'all done seen people
Keisha.
that you like... I'm trying to figure out a nice way to say this.
All I'm going to say
but
is...
you're not getting... Okay, I'm going to just say this. In your everyday life, you're not giving Gucci.
It don't even
you're not giving Chanel. No, you're not giving Chanel.
We know certain things are $7,000.
That's what I'm saying. You're not giving Chanel.
$6,000.
So when you show up with the first Chanel fanny pack, that's like $7,600.
Hey, ladies, hey.
You're not giving that, so it automatically reads fake.
So we're not going to pop-ups. Is that a unanimous thing, y'all?
I'm not.
We just going to I got on pair my Five Below slides right now.
I'm gonna do Five Below, or I'm gonna do Poshmark, Tracy, Satire. I'm gonna do one. I even do one of them before I do a knockoff at a pop-up.
Okay, and this is a little segue into that same. The watch was fake. Do you want people online to think you had it like that? Are you mindful of who's watching you? I'll read it again. A man was online. He was flossing. He was at the pool. Every time even if he had his hand behind his head, he was showing his watch. He, was doing this all in the camera. So his Rolly could show. All of that. It was over in England, a young black guy. So a girl sees this online and slides in his DMs. And, she's talking to him, whatever. He goes for the bait right away. She was like, me and my girlfriend gonna pull up. What's the addy? He gives the addy. They pull up. She's in the room being the decoy, acting like she about to let him smash. Her girlfriend opens the door for the two guys. They're both of their boyfriends. Mm-hmm. They come in, they rob the guy, they get into a tussle, he gets stabbed and killed. Oh. The Rolex was fake.
Okay.
So, the whole thing about this is, do you want people online to think you have money? Do you care? Do you worry about being robbed? Home invasions? Like, we've seen this time and time again. That's how Pop Smoke got killed, because he got a delivery, and when he was showing off the delivery from whoever it was from, it had the address to the location where he was, and people pulled up and killed him.
True.
So, are you cognizant and aware of, hey, I'm showing these people, hey, I just want to scratch off for $27,000. Are you mindful that, hey, somebody's watching and they could come and rob me, they could pull up at my job, I could be trying to get in my garage and they pull up? Or are you just worried about flossing?
Well, first and foremost, I always pretend to be the brokest bitch in the room. I ain't got it. And that ain't for being robbed or anything like that. I got motherfuckers that's in the streets and they gon' if
Garnell is in here.
Hey, Garnell, yes, love that name.
Garnell was here last week. He's fine.
I got family members and friends that if they figure out that you got $2, bitch, they calling you immediately. So I'm gonna always pretend like I ain't got a motherfucking dime, bitch. Mm-hmm. So no, I'm definitely not flossing online. I definitely don't want to get knocked in the head for some bullshit. I just want to live my life peaceful.
Tony.
I just want to live my life peaceful, baby. So no, I'm never gonna floss online. I'm never gonna give anybody a reason to knock me in the head.
Candace said people share way too much. Their house, their cars.
Yes.
Designer. You have zero clue who is watching you on your page.
Like shit.
And this man got killed because he was showing off
a fake Rolex.
And he's dead.
You lost your life over a fake Rolex. That's just crazy to me.
Tony Jackson is in here.
Hey, Tony.
Arnell said $5,000 for a real one with.
Okay, so I live a little different life. My mother.
Sue is not. Will.
My mother.
Boo Lewinsky is in here.
Hey, boo. My mother was married to my father for 9 years. My mother did not divorce. Well, technically, she was married to my father.
Thank you, Candace.
She was married to my father.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Garnell.
Hey, Garnell.
Now, my eyes getting so bad. It's getting.
Because how you fuck that up?
I have to get glasses soon, y'all.
Today.
Boo said, hey, ladies.
My mother was married to my father technically for like 25 years.
Tope in here, y'all.
Who?
Tope, my niece.
Hey, Booski.
Tope said, go on her life.
So I really feel like,
Will said my N-word Al.
Yeah. I really feel like that a divorce technically is not all that. Mm-hmm. My mama moved on with her life after that 9 years, but they didn't get a divorce until my mother wanted to marry my stepfather. Mm-hmm. So my father and my parents were married technically on paper for about 20 years, but they was only together 9. Mm-hmm. So I don't see I don't put too much emphasis on divorce just because how I was raised. I don't know how you bitches do it, but it don't. If they moved on and they got separate boyfriends and separate lives and they've been living separate lives, who gives a fuck about a divorce? That's expensive. It's just a formality. Yeah, it's expensive. Fuck that.
Smoke said, live your life. It's
like
over.
Shit. My mama lived hers.
Candace said we look bomb in our red.
Oh, thank you.
And then Will said his N-word Johnny.
Will does love them both.
LaShawn is in here. I know that's you, LaShawn, because Eugene is in London and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's LaShawn.
Okay, who's LaShawn?
LaShawn is Eugene's cousin, and Eugene and LaShawn together, they have a podcast called Cousins Trip Podcast.
All right.
they do theirs pre-recorded weekly, and also they go live every Friday to talk to their cousins. They call all of their audience their cousins.
Love that.
I've been a guest on their podcast, and I'm usually there on Fridays if I am available.
That's amazing.
LaShawn said, love y'all.
LaShawn.
She does.
Please put y'all podcast in the comments so people can check that out as well.
Okay.
And your lives.
Okay, Brown Sugar said, before that, she said, very true. Nope, waited until I was divorced before moving on. So Brown Sugar is on the contrary.
Okay, so
she
Brown
believes
Sugar,
that you should wait until you're divorced before you start dating someone else, even if you filed and you are no longer with this person.
So Brown Sugar, from the time that you said, nigga, fuck you, get your shit, to the time you actually, the paperwork went through, how long did that take? And during that time period, are you saying that you didn't fuck with no niggas by then? Or what?
Brown Sugar said,
because what if that special nigga come through?
Okay, wait a minute. You know what you said as far as like Mama Nita and Al? Brown Sugar said, nah, divorce, especially if you have money on the table to lose. Like, what's the holdup? And, and divorces, I've gotten a divorce. Divorces really ain't expensive, and if you are amicable, like if you do have property or something like that and you work that out amicably, but the actual filing is expensive.
Okay, so no, my parents, first of all, my mother and father are best friends till this day. They still are best friends.
Let me say, just don't get married.
Period. They're best friends to this day, and they still like talk every now and then. They still talk like at least once a week and all of that shit. So my father has only owned his own business forever. So my mother said, I ain't gonna divorce him because I know.
I get what you told. Go ahead.
My mother said, I'm not gonna divorce him because I know this nigga not gonna have no health insurance. So she didn't divorce him right away so he can keep his health insurance. They had zero. When I say she can vouch. My mom and daddy did not fuck with each other at all. There was no sneaky link. It was no going back. It was not, spinning the block. It was none of that. It was none of that. She literally only got a divorce when her new boyfriend, who she was with at the time, for like 15, 16 years, he finally popped the question. And yes!
Life is too short to wait on the government to do the paperwork. If we are over and the divorce is being processed, and I agree with that.
I do too.
Wholeheartedly, Bright Eyes. Like, just the way of the world now, and I did have a topic about like just it's so much increase in like deaths and funerals and stuff. But hey,
really? Yeah, it is.
Next week ain't even promised, so I'm not gonna be like waiting around. And then my niece said the same thing.
What?
I'm pretty sure the man not gonna wait. Told said now I'm at home. Sad divorce and no man.
Girl.
You gotta get it while the getting is good.
And he got a whole bitch with him.
Get it while the getting is good.
Period.
Now
meanwhile, the nigga at the Wawa that tried to holler at you 2 days ago, you ain't fuck with him because you married. Meanwhile, your husband then moved the fuck on.
Will, I saw that. Yo-Yo was down at the Aqua.
Yo-Yo who?
Yo-Yo the rapper.
I know you lying.
She was at the Aqua. She got on stage and she did You Can't Play With My Yo-Yo. Will spiced about that. Will does a go-go segment on Talk to Tone and Tina every week.
You told him that you was incorporating one go-go song.
I'm gonna let him do it. That's the go-go segment for tonight. We done with that. We're done. Danny is in here.
You had your 15 seconds of fame, Will.
Okay, Brown Sugar said about a year. Nope, you need time to heal and get that shit done.
No, but sometimes, I don't agree with that, Brown Sugar, because you know why? Sometimes you're healing before you even leave.
Oh my God, Mom, Boo. I can't call her real name. Boo said, hell no, I didn't wait because my ex wouldn't give me a divorce until after 12 years.
Damn! I'm surprised you ain't fucked that nigga up.
Okay, LaShawn said, just live together, forget all the legalities. Stack your
live
coins.
Together with a nigga you don't want to be with?
Stack your coins for rainy days. Some people do that too. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing as well. Hey, listen, we live together, but we don't go together. I lived with my husband. He was my ex, but after I got divorced, hey Dane, if you watching, after I got divorced, we still live together. Listen, so that is a real thing.
Yes.
And that's what it was.
I totally understand. Shit is high out this motherfucker.
Why would Will say my N-word, Mama Nita? Will, why are you guys
I'm going to tell her you said that, for one, and she'll be calling you in the morning. But who said that? Boo Lewinsky, I definitely agree with you on that one. Shit is high out this motherfucker.
That was LaShawn.
Oh, LaShawn. Shit is high out this bitch. So if me and you can still split the rent and we get on a roommate situation, bitch, don't fuck with me. Don't ask me my whereabouts and I won't ask you yours. If you can be mature enough to do that at this economy, I would jive advise it.
Okay, Latrice said she's been married for 27 years next month. We had jealousy issues, his part. We good now. Latrice, you trying to say you wasn't ever jealous? His part.
Oh, his part, bitch.
We had...
He was still her draws.
We good now. It's rough way more than about infidelity. And that's the thing too, like infidelity is not the only reason that people don't work.
Do you know how long how many times me and her talk about that?
Do what works for you.
Infidelity is sometimes the least of your fucking problems. Like the shit that he doing a day, the person he is will make you say fuck him before cheating.
For the Cochran firm.
What?
Brown Sugar said 4 months to get it finalized. Listen, get out of it. It's over. Why are you holding on?
Like shit.
I agree with that.
Yeah, when it's done, it's done. Don't drag it out.
But to be honest, when I was getting a divorce and I knew that it was over, I felt like I didn't really want to face it. You know what I'm saying? It was just something that I did not really want to face. But once it happened, it was over. It was like literally woosah.
So how?
But it wasn't a bad like you know what I'm saying.
That shit wasn't bad. It got rocky for maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah. But
and then y'all was back to cool. But let me ask you this: how long would you have let it stay bad?
I feel like I would have just drug it out
forever.
I don't think forever,
but
but I feel like it would have just carried on for a duration, and I would have just kept living how we were living. Because again, we lived together after that. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
So I feel like we would have just stayed married and just did whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Latrice said facts home, but I don't know about what. Latrice said it's over. If it's over, be over. Go on, be happy or whatever. I don't have time for the BS.
Agreed.
That was Latrice. That was separate from Life Sugar, but they were saying some of the same things.
Life is too short.
Antonio said we definitely ain't waiting. Smoke said she was. Smoke. What you talking about, baby?
I love Smoke's comments. You can apply it to anything you want to apply it to.
Smoke said she was.
You can apply that to whatever the fuck you want to apply it to.
Toke said the man don't even wait while they married, so I'll be damned if I file for divorce and wait. And that's true.
So the nigga start before he even tell you it's a problem.
I feel like a lot of times, just traditionally and conventionally, the woman is always like, you know what I'm saying? The man goes on and does whatever first before the woman. I don't know why the women always sit their asses down.
I think that used to, no, I don't agree. I think that used to be what it was, and the bitch will wait for it to do all of this and do all of that before she move on. Nowadays, a bitch will break up with you in her head 4 months before you even know what's over with, and she already done picked a new nigga. I think that's the 2023. Yeah. So 2020 or up to now, yeah, bitches used to do that shit and let you make the decision.
Yeah, I Love Lucy's house.
Oh no.
Back when it was I Love Lucy, y'all slept in twin beds.
I'ma say like shit. I'ma say from 2020 on up, that bitch done broke up with you in 2020. She done got another motherfucking nigga. And when you in 2023, when you say it's over, bitch, it's been over for her. She don't give a fuck.
Okay, Latrice said my brother stayed with his ex-wife longer than he needed to, but he had a goal. Shaking my head. And that's another thing. People be having their own underlying goals and what I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna move this way, I'm gonna do that way, or whatever. You don't know. And I feel like that part of things makes people untrustworthy nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know somebody's motive, even if you are with them. You know what I mean? That's a big thing now.
You think what is behind your back?
Yeah, what's the person's motive? So then guess what? You're going to try to out sneaky them just in case they doing whatever and nobody's living like they should anymore. I don't like that.
Do you feel like there's a certain amount of sneakiness and underhandedness in every relationship nowadays?
I feel
they always not let the left hand know what the right hand doing.
I feel like there isn't, but the moment, because everybody has so much free will now, and not everybody is cheating, but because whatever way you consider cheating, just online, just whatever, once you get that first indication that somebody's doing that, then in your head all bets are off. I'm gonna do something, even if I don't fully execute, then I already got my plan and my plot because she or he done already showed me their hand. So now I gotta do this and that. But we need to get back to
even people that wasn't usually like that will be like that. I agree with that 100%.
And let me finish. Mona's in here.
Hey boo.
And that's LaShawn.
You so blind.
Y'all, I'm gonna get glasses.
I'm gonna take her to America's Best by next week, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let me read where we at. Yo, catch up, homie. I don't know what you're talking about, Smoke. Them hidden agendas be a
He was talking to me because I didn't know he was at the place.
Oh, okay. Antonio said them hidden agendas be an MF, and that's true. That's the bottom line. So many people have hidden agendas now.
Tonio, do you feel like every woman that you, because I know you're newly single, well, relatively newly.
Tonio be I ain't gonna say no hidden.
Tonio be dismissing the bitches. If it don't work, it's fuck them.
Tonio be engaged every 2 years.
Yeah, but hey, I fuck with Tonio because even if I'm engaged to this bitch, I'm not gonna.
I agree.
I'm not gonna kick her down the aisle if it ain't right. I love that. So do you feel like, okay, in your mind, Tonio, do all bitches play games and got a hidden agenda, or you're totally
hello, Khalil.
You're totally genuine, and then you see some little shit and you be like, okay, this bitch on game. How do you what's the deal, Tonio? Because you can't start every relationship thinking that somebody is
unfortunately
hidden agenda.
But unfortunately, some people are already pre-wired for that because they've been scorned. You know what I'm saying? I would like people to start off with a clean slate.
I feel like that's
but I feel like so many people are just like Antonio said, up front, everybody got it. Not everybody, but up front, there are hidden agendas.
In this day and age, is that accurate? Like, is that not weird to assume that?
No, I feel like you should assume it.
In this day and time?
Yeah.
Okay.
We done got away from
all you motherfuckers is on game, and I'm gonna put that on game. I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay, the next question. What was ruined because it became popular? Name something that was ruined because it became popular. Antonio said, no, I actually see more genuine women out here. So yeah, Antonio has been traveling all over the country.
He does.
And I feel like when your horizons are broadened, you do meet
past the DMV.
You do meet a different demographic and a different type of woman.
Agreed.
And man, for that matter. And I feel like that's another thing too. When we're in our like small area, we don't give ourselves like a chance to like explore, go out there.
Yes.
You get stuck, stagnant, and you deal with whatever's in front of you. When there's a whole big world out here.
And
go get you a Samoan. Go get you a, you know what I'm saying?
A white king.
Go get you a snow king.
A European king. I do think that I do definitely agree with that. The DMV is so small, but some people's world is so limited to the DMV or whatever city they're in or whatever state they're in. It's just limited to that shit there when it's so much more than that.
We not finna do that with Garnell.
What?
I like what Cardi B said, 50-50. We don't discuss cliche like podcast topics.
Our stance on 50-50 is do what works best for you and your household.
Okay, Brown Sugar said again, the reason you need to heal your heart, jumping from one to the next is toxic.
Is it?
And Sakina said that's true. People from other area states are a different vibe for sure.
Brown Sugar, is that toxic?
Marvin has made it in.
Because Marvin, I've always been one to say get over the old man by getting under a new one. Now I don't practice that because I ain't had a new one in years. But I do applaud the bitches that do practice that because I believe that. Do you really believe that? Like, you don't believe that there's healing factors and meeting new energy and bringing a new motherfucker in your life? Do you see what I'm saying?
I feel like I would marry somebody in 30 days, so I can't go with Brown Sugar. I'm the more type of person like whichever way the wind blows, you only get one life.
And I think
if it don't work, I put my Antonio. Like, hey, it's not meant for us.
Don't keep that bitch down the aisle.
Yeah.
And I also feel like that healing shit is overrated. Like, bitch, just do.
Latrice said same. Marvin said, hey, ladies. Lim said, and you better keep it like that.
What?
To you, Tone. And Brown Sugar said you can't give him your best.
It's our last go round, Lim.
He said you can't give him your best until you're over, I guess, the other guy. Until you're over. But sometimes you've been, like we said earlier, I don't know if you was on here, because we talked about, didn't we say that?
What?
Sometimes you're over the guy or the marriage 10 years before you get out of it, technically.
Yes.
So you have healed or you have moved on in essence.
Okay, and also relationships, long-term relationships have.
Nat Muhammad is watching.
Hey, Nat. Nat?
Yeah.
Hey, Nat. I also believe that relationships, especially long-term relationships, have ebbs and flows. You're going to be high at certain points. You're going to be low at certain points.
It's going to be ups and downs.
Yeah. So for you to say you need to let this person go at a low point, or you need to not work through it. No, you get through it the best way you can. Especially motherfuckers in a long-term relationship. You get through that shit however you can get through that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be that you're going to let that person go, but bitch, I don't fuck with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree with
Latrice
that.
put all exclamations. Brown Sugar said, yeah, true, I agree. Khalil said, I'm the same way, Tina. He gonna
What,
say,
you gonna let the nigga go?
He gonna say anything.
You
he
gonna
gonna
let the
agree
bitch?
with
Oh,
anything
as a
I
man,
say.
you gonna let the bitch? So you let the bitch go willingly? She fuck up one time and her card is stamped. That's what the fuck you saying to agree with this bitch? Okay.
I didn't say that. I just said, hey, I'll marry you after knowing you for 30 days.
No, she will, and that's her personality.
And I also rebutted what Brown Sugar said, whereas though, hey, you could still be with someone under the roof, but you have been over that person for years before you're divorced.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. So the married person in 30 days, do you feel like you would do that because it's always divorce, or you always willing to take a leap and be like, fuck it?
I'm a thrill seeker.
You are.
I'm a thrill seeker and a risk taker, so I would do it. Like, what do you have to lose?
Marrying a motherfucker that might can take all your shit.
Okay, I ain't got shit. We just said I go to Five Below.
Bitch, you.
I don't have anything.
No, you definitely have stuff. But okay, so yeah, but just have that bitch in your space.
Okay, you can do that with somebody that you know, and all of that same stuff can still happen.
Okay, so I don't want
At
to
the
be
end
with
of
you
the
no
day-
more, and I want you gone. But you want to be with me, or you ain't got shit else outside of me. So you gonna hold on for dear motherfucking life.
You can, but those are all formalities and legalities. But I just feel that, hey, you can say the same thing for somebody
you got a point.
that stayed with Johnny for 50 years. You can say the same exact
That's
thing.
true, because he gonna hold on for their life
But
too.
I'm more of a person that you will never get to experience certain things if you don't take certain risks. And I feel like we as a culture are used
I agree with that.
I feel like we as a culture, we are used to staying complacent,
Yeah.
staying codependent.
Only getting to the
staying
tip
in
of the
this box.
water.
Yes. So I'm gonna roll the dice 100 times. As long as I got breath in my body. But anyway.
You know what's funny? I would roll the dice on anything. You know, bitch, I left my job with no fucking. I knew I had an agenda, but I ain't had no real shit. So,
Will said, what question we?
no, I would. Will just sit back and motherfucking listen. I would roll the dice on a lot of shit, but I won't roll the dice on a relationship. That's some crazy shit.
You roll it on your money? If I roll it on my money, if
she ain't rolling on her money.
I'm gonna roll it on a relationship every time.
Her ass ain't rolling on the money, but she'll roll a relationship.
I love my coin. I love my coin.
She will.
So, but
That's crazy.
social media.
Is oxtails prices crazy now or what? I don't eat them.
People didn't even buy oxtails at one point.
And
So
now they $50 a pound, or what's going on?
any food that became popular because of social media, now it's expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that means y'all can think that all the internet chefs that y'all
BBLs and
watch,
plastic surgery.
BBLs are very overrated.
Nay.
And out of you think
I feel like BBLs are out of style because now everybody is into Ozempic. So now everybody wants to be skinny. So everybody follows like the Kardashians. You remember when they had their BBLs and they was having a little whatever. Now they're bone skinny. They
are?
Yes.
I haven't seen them in a while.
Kim
You still got that ass and hips.
No, Kim, Chloe, and the young one, Kylie. They're very skinny now. So now Hollywood is into Ozempic.
I'm gonna put this on. Oprah started that with the color purple. That's when she brought it out.
Brown should have said BBLs hitting as gym workout and like you're selling tea and all of that. Like you know how
But I feel like that
what's her name that got her rib removed?
Janet Jackson?
No, Janet got her rib removed in the 80s.
Like yeah.
And Janet wore butt pads in the 80s.
Okay, so the Bernie.
What's her name?
Drea.
That's married to Gucci Mane.
Keisha Kaur.
She got her rib removed and stuff like that, but of course she sold the flat belly tee. That's how she made her money. Kaor, whatever.
Who the fuck bought it?
So many people.
You bitches
and
is
that
crazy.
glossy lipstick.
You bitches is
okay,
crazy.
We'll say
she's such a bammer, like
real bad.
Hey girl, but you a bammer.
Khalil said eyelashes. They have gone.
Okay, so he with a bubble pot. The men care way more about the eyelashes than the women can ever care.
Everything the man, everything.
But y'all date these bitches.
Everything the man is gonna have on his list is gonna be hating on the women, except for Will. Will said the prices at Go-Go's. Since Go-Go's have become more popular, that has become
Will
a thing.
I know you threw that in there, but I totally agree with you. Like, what was that, 2 weeks ago with the shark bar charging 70 and 75?
Yeah, we just did that last week.
Now, Backyard Band was there, and Backyard Band has a crowd and a following. So $70, $75 was accurate.
Latrice said, I like KO, but she's a Bama.
Like shit, girl.
Broad, for real. Oh, she's a Bama as broad, for real.
Yeah, I don't know that 28 piece.
I don't know.
Quick weeks.
I only see her when they put her on like the shade room or something like that.
And all those matching outfits, I can't get with it.
Yeah, she's like a caricature or a cartoon.
Yeah.
And so we're basically done. So our last question of the night is, what did you do in the last 5 days for self-care?
Nothing.
Because we always want to incorporate a mental health piece
and make
sure you guys are taking care of yourself.
You know what's sad? Nothing. Not one motherfucking
$75 out here.
Period.
And for self-care, I feel like I did like mani-pedi.
Oh, I did do that. That was on what, Saturday?
That's considered self-care.
Okay, I did that on Saturday. So mani-pedi is what I did.
Boo said I agree. So for the record, y'all know I do my little for the record spiel every week.
Get it.
Yesterday we went to a place called Faith to Felicity at the harbor. So the lady who owns that place, we're gonna do a game show there on the 12th. It will be an inspirational type of game show. Yeah, and she was like, Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. Those are, it don't have to be gospel. Right. You know what I mean? And she has invited people from the West End Hotel and just people around by where her store is. It'll be free cocktails and it'll be a cute little vibe from 7 to 9 if you want to come out. That is Faith to Felicity at the National Harbor. It is right directly across the street from the West End Hotel. Then the very next day we're doing the gospel version of the game show, which the pastors and their ministers of music will be the contestants. That is at the Ark Temple Church on Benning Road. Get in and get out before it get dark. And then
period. And
then the following week on 4/19 we're doing the Wake and Bake 420 friendly version of the show on that Friday. We'll have cannabis vendors if you do shrooms, edibles, all of that. That'll be on tap. We hope the contestants will partake while they're playing.
They are.
So they can really act the fool. And
that's gonna be lit.
Yes. And I'm gonna roll somebody. So y'all know I know how to roll. I was about to say I'm gonna roll somebody a fat ass.
I'm gonna record
fat ass chronic.
Because that's gonna be the worst blunt.
You heard me say a fat chronic. Y'all know I know what I'm talking about.
Just listen to what the fuck she's saying. That can tell you how the blunt will be rolled. We not finna fuck with her on a roll blunt.
I'm gonna be crip walking all through there. We only playing West Coast.
I love that. So you got 412 inspiration.
No, we gotta play I Get High by Styles P. I get high.
Bama.
High.
412.
Every day I get high.
She's such a Bama. 412, you got inspiration. 413, you got the Holy Rollers and the Jesus Crew. At 420, you got motherfuckers like me that's willing to smoke.
I'm gonna bring my roach clip and all that. I only smoke white.
So you bitches need to get the fuck in.
Give me a roach clip.
Bitch, no. I'll roll you a J though.
No, I want it on top paper.
I'm gonna roll you a white.
And then I want a roach clip that I'm gonna put by my ear and then take it off when I need to smoke my roach.
I'll figure it out. But I'll roll a white boy and get a roach clip. But y'all, I don't care who in the comments. That's 3 shows that y'all got. Y'all can figure out 3 shows right there. If you a Jesus motherfucker, if you a smoker, or if you want some little positive energy, you got your choice.
We have a variety. Some people may come to all 3. We do have loyal people like that. I know some people are super anticipating the Wake and Bake because they want to partake in all of the libations and all the stuff that's going to be going on. So that, it's going to be a vibe every time.
So make sure you come out.
So I got a lot of writing to do because I write these scripts.
You got damn right. You got a lot of writing too. So you need to get to it. And make sure you come out. If you want to fuck with me, make sure that you come into the 419 show because bitch, you know I'm going to be there. So
don't say she catching a cab.
Like shit, I'm an Uber there because bitch, I'm going to get fried. Okay, so if you want to holler at me, come to the 419 show. If you got your mama there, like my daddy coming to the 413 show, the gospel show. He bringing a date and all that, y'all. Get your single parents. Y'all know the Jesus people that ain't got no man, don't got no woman.
Y'all might find somebody there though.
Right. I'm gonna be smoking while I'm.
And I'm gonna give that out as to the with the sponsorship. I have a gun class sponsor. I have beard oil and beard balm and all of that. So hey, whoever wins is going to get that fat chronic sack too.
You need it.
What?
Stop saying it like that, you fucking square. They're gonna get that fat chronic sack too. We about to end it on that. Fuck that. All right, y'all. We see y'all next week. God damn, she fucked it up. She fucked it up for everybody.
Bye, y'all.